One video question from underdog user, Big Tone, never wrong.
What up, Gills Arena? The question I got for y'all today is, if you was in your prime playing right now, what do you think your averages would be? Love the show. Peace. Look at the view.
Lovely view, Big Tone, out in the woods with some waffle fries.
Good morning, YouTube. Today is what? May 13th. And guess what, y'all? I'm off work today. So, y'all know what that means. When I'm off work, I'm going to find me something to do. I was going to ride my bike today, but I seen the weather. It's supposed to be like 76, I think, or 78 or 79 out here. I'm out here at Starved Rock. And if you know, you know, Starved Rock is like the best hiking spot that we got near Chicago. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Well, I guess I would say that. It's like the best hiking spot we got, like within 2 hours of Chicago. But I'm at Starved Rock State Park. I'm finna go on like a little quick day hike. It's 7:50 right now. And I was supposed to get here at 7 o'clock. Because last night, y'all, I went to sleep watching the Warriors and T-Wolves game. Terrible game. I went to sleep during that game. Then I woke up at like 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm like, I might as well just go hiking. So I took like a quick hour nap, then woke up at like 6 o'clock and got on the road. So I just made it to the park. I'm finna just get ready and start hiking. I don't know how far I'm gonna go today. I think I'm probably gonna do like 8 miles. I'm gonna try to go to as many canyons as I can. I'm gonna go towards the St. Louis Canyon, and then I'm gonna loop back around and go towards the Illinois Canyon. But I don't even know if I'll make it to the Illinois Canyon, because if I do all these, that's gonna be more than 8 miles for sure. But I'm gonna do as many as I can today, because I'm planning on going to Hoop later tonight at 5 o'clock. So I can't be doing too much hiking today. And I need to take a nap too, so I ain't gonna be out here that long. So I'm gonna do a couple of the canyons, go sit at the Overlook and cook me a little, I'm gonna say an early lunch, because I got some chicken Alfredo. You know what I'm saying? I got me a nice little lunch. Eat me a nice little lunch at the Overlook, and then hike around a little bit, then come back to the car. I'm planning on being done with this by noon, hopefully. But y'all know how I am. I like to stop and lollygag a lot, so we gonna see. But let me go ahead, get out the car, and start this hike, because I ain't got too much time to be killing like that. All right, y'all. We just start the hike. Look how early I am. There's not that many cars out here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 cars. And most of them over there fishing. This other dude, he just got out. He finna go hiking too. So as far as I know, it's only me and one other person on the trail, but it is other parking lots like along the trail people could park on. So I don't know if it's more people that way. But yeah, we starting at the visitor center part. It's like the main parking lot. But yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day today. All right, y'all, we're at the first intersection. So going that way, we have Starved Rock itself. Going that way, we have French Canyon and all the other canyons. And going that way, we have the Starved Rock Lounge, well, not lounge, the lodge, and the Starved Rock, the St. Louis canyons and all those canyons that way. So today I'm gonna hike. Usually I just go straight that way and go to my overlook and do all the other canyons back that way. But today I'm gonna go towards the St. Louis Canyon and hike all those canyons, and then loop back around, come that way, and then come back this way. I may or may not go to Starved Rock. I don't know yet. Let me see if I can show y'all the map. Let's see. Remember in my last video how they want you to clean your shoes off before you start hiking? And when you clean your shoes off when you leave the trail, so you don't want to attract no invasive species. People walking in with seeds from different plants on their shoes and they don't even know it. So they want you to Wipe your shoes off before you go in there. But let's see. So we're right here right now. We just parked right there, and we just walked past the visitor center. So right now, I'm gonna go this way to the Aurora Canyon, Sac Canyon, Kickapoo Canyon, and St. Louis Canyon. And I got something to tell y'all about this canyon too, but I'm gonna tell y'all when I get there. It's very interesting. Well, it ain't interesting, it's crazy. So I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna walk back around this way, and then loop up and come this way to the French Canyon and all these canyons. I'm gonna go to this this overlook. This like a spot. I don't know why many people don't even come over here, but this like my favorite spot of the whole state park. So we're gonna come here. I'm gonna post up, make me a little early lunch. I may or may not go to these canyons, because usually when I come here, I usually just come right here, hike all this way, then I go to Illinois Canyon, then I come back around to my car. But we're doing something a little different today. So we're gonna see how many miles I get done. But we're going towards the St. Louis Canyon, and that is the Star of Rock, like the Star of Rock, I'm gonna say rock formation or whatever they call it. I'm gonna tell y'all more about that in a second. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually hike up Star of Rock. It's not far at all. It's like a little hill you gotta walk up, but I don't feel like walking up that hill right now. But if I can remember correctly, because I haven't read this story in a long time. It's been a couple years since I refreshed my memory on it. But if I remember correctly, it's called Star of Rock because the Native Americans that used to live here, when the settlers or colonizers, when they came in the area, they wanted to take over the area. What they did was that piece of land back there, that rock formation, the Native Americans was pretty much posted up there, a majority of them, and the colonizers or the settlers, and I might be wrong, I can't remember like the exact story, but it's pretty much something like this. They pretty much surrounded the area, and they just waited out the Indians. Well, not the Indians, the Native Americans. They waited them out so they could be like hungry and starving, because they couldn't come back down the hill to get resources. So they started the method they used to get them out. They starved them out and forced them to come back down. They took over the area. But I could be right, I could be wrong. I can't remember it all the way. It's been like 3 years since I refreshed my memory on the story. But yeah, we're going up these stairs right now. Stairs, and more stairs. St. Louis Canyon that way. Stay on the trails. No rock climbing, y'all. One day I'm gonna stop at this restaurant and eat. One day. So here goes the lodge. That generator super loud. This is the lodge, and back here they have like, I guess, individual cabins people could stay at. I don't know how many back here, but it's a couple. And once you get past these cabins, we'll be on the trail again. They got like a little picnic area. To reserve the sunset shelter for your event, please call this number. It's pretty cool. And right around, now we're starting the real trail again. Alright, y'all, we're gonna start the trail again. St. Louis Canyon. All right, so we about to start heading down to the Aurora Canyon. Some more stairs. Little small creek. Oh yeah, here go the canyon right here. I'm gonna see if we get a better view somewhere else. If not, let me extend the camera. All right, so this is a view into the canyon, and it looks like it's a trail down there, so you may be able to go down there somehow, but I don't know from right here. Bugs are out here today. But yeah, let's keep going. We just trying to get to the St. Louis Canyon. And one of the worst things about being on the trail early, being one of the first people on the trail, you're the first one to walk through all the spider webs. I walked through about 2 of them already. But it's cool though. I'm a spider anyway. Hold on, let's see. You feel me? Got a tiny stream going. And we got some more stairs. Okay, so the trail, it don't split, but it looked like it split right here. But that's the way you're supposed to go. And I guess this like a little small overlook. So let's look at it real quick. Yeah, it's an overlook. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all see like spider webs shining in the light. If y'all can't see it, it's spider webs going down that way. There's some right here too. I might be standing on one. But yeah, this is the overlook view. But let's head back up the trail. Y'all, I'm walking through so many spider webs. Look, there's one right here. Y'all probably can't even see it. That's the bad part about being the first person on the trail. You gotta break through all the spider webs. But it's cool though. I'm used to it. We almost to the, I think we're gonna be at the Sac Canyon next. And then after that, the Kickapoo Canyon. And then the St. Louis Canyon. But it is a beautiful day. It just sucked. Look, I'm wiping off spider webs now. It just sucked. I'm walking through all these spider webs. But we almost there. All right, so this one thing that I want to show y'all. Normally when you walking on the trail, like if you know it's like a out and back, so it's not like a loop that you go around somewhere. Usually when it's an out and back, state parks or national parks or whatever, they have trail markers like this. So I'm going this direction, so it's saying I'm going away from the starting point. But if you come around this way, when you're hiking back in this direction, it's saying return. So you're going back to where the trailhead is. So just something to help people like navigate when they're out on a trail. Just wanted to show y'all that. found another one away. Y'all, I'm walking through so many spider webs. I gotta keep wiping my arms and legs. So all these trees right here. Look, I just walked through another one. All these trees, I'm sure it's gonna be a couple more down these stairs. But it ain't like I'm walking through like big spider webs, y'all. They like like just strings, not like a whole web itself. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. I remember this ledge. Last time I came here, I sat down and took a picture right here. Let's see. We could go down the regular trail. I think you could walk around this. Yeah, I definitely remember this. They got a road right there. Yep. Definitely came right here before. Somebody left a shirt, or somebody found a shirt, put it right here, so whoever left it, if they come down the trail looking for it, they'll be able to find it. But I guess they ain't come looking for it. People gotta stop carving on these rocks. That's crazy. And this sandstone, so it's gonna deteriorate over time. They're just making it deteriorate quickly. Look, and they also got the yellow trail markers. I guess it's a brown one too, so you know which trail that you're on right now. Let's see. I will go that way, but I think we're supposed to go that way. It's like a little side trail that people made. Yep, that's a side trail. All right, y'all, so I came to an intersection. I just came down these stairs. To the right, I think that's a parking lot. Well, I know that's a parking lot. To the left is St. Louis Canyon. So we're going this way. St. Louis Canyon. All right, y'all, so I'm walking and I look and I see this. I don't know what that is. And I don't see it on no other plant. Yeah, let me leave that alone. Here go some more trail markers. Y'all hear all that noise pollution? All these lawnmowers and helicopters. All right, I'm walking through the canyon. One bad thing about the spring and summertime, you see like this water is barely moving. So y'all know what that means. There's mosquitoes all through here. Y'all probably could hear them flying on the camera. Let me keep moving because I don't want them to chill on me and take my blood. Y'all, this place is beautiful. It's a whole cave up there. If I was feeling adventurous, I would climb up there, even though I know you're not supposed to. Look at this. I'm here at St. Louis Canyon. You got the nice waterfall. Got like the mini caves. Those not like real caves. They're like indentations. You're down in the middle of the canyon. It's like a real beautiful area. That's disgusting. I hate people that do that. And I don't have a trash bag. I gotta start bringing trash bags with me. If I had a trash bag, I'll pick all that stuff up and take it out with me. But remember I told y'all it was a crazy story about St. Louis Canyon. So let me get away from the waterfall so y'all can hear me. Go a little further up. Try and get away from that waterfall sound. Alright, so basically it's this true crime podcast I listen to. It's a nature / true crime podcast. It's called National Park After Dark. And basically they be telling like survivor stories, crazy like natural disaster stories, and like murder stories like in parks and national parks and stuff like that. But it was one episode about Starved Rock, apparently like in 1960, and it's a documentary about this on HBO Max too. I watched it like a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago. But it's a in 1960, it was 3 women. They stayed at the Starved Rock, the lodge. They stayed there for one of the ladies. I guess she got married, or she was on like vacation with her 3 friends. Basically, they came out here to hike. It was like the winter time. One of them had a camera, so they was taking pictures during the whole hike. And apparently, somebody murdered them, and they dumped the bodies in one of these caves. But this is like in 1960. And I think the guy the person that they think did it was like a employee of the park. He was like a cook or something in the kitchen. But he claimed his innocence this whole time while he was in jail. I think he just died not too long ago too. But he was like a cook or whatever. Yeah, it was 3 ladies that came out here like in the 60s, and some random crazy person had killed them. I guess I think they said it was like a dead tree branch or a tree log or something like that he beat him with. It's crazy. But I remember distinctly them saying that the girl, she had like a camera and they was taking pictures during the whole hike, and up to the point where they came to like this area, that's when they had stopped taking pictures. So RIP to those women. Sucks they had to get that something like that had to happen in this beautiful area. But yeah, just some history. All right, y'all, I'm finna leave this area. There's way too many mosquitoes around here. You can see the caves. And them birds over there going crazy too. Yeah, I ain't going up that way. Back on the road. Alright, I want to show y'all how much I hiked so far. Mosquitoes flying everywhere. Alright, I did 2 miles. I'm currently right here. This is St. Louis Canyon. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I did all this blue line is what I hiked. So now, instead of going back this way, we're gonna go this way. Boom. And go around here. Let's go. These mosquitoes attacking me. I made it back to the lodge. The land of leisure. I knew I was right. Look at this. Yeah, the villagers took refuge on the summit of the rock, but were surrounded and eventually starved to death. I knew I wasn't tweaking, so I was right. I'm so glad it's spring. Everything's starting to come to life again. Well, gotta walk down a million stairs. We almost back at the starting point. Then I'm gonna head to the Sandstone Lookout. Then I might just go to LaSalle Canyon. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Illinois Canyon because I don't want to be out here hiking too much. I want to go home and take a nap. And I want to go home and hoop. So can't be out here too long. All right, y'all. We back where we started at, right at the intersection where you got to split between French Canyon and St. Louis Canyon. Now we finna head towards French Canyon. But we're gonna hike to the Sandstone Overlook first. And I didn't record walking back from St. Louis Canyon because I just didn't feel like it. And there's a lot of people out here now. All past like 5 different groups of people. So it's a little bit more active. So I'm trying to get to where I need to be before I get too packed in here. I'm gonna record on my way to Sandstone since I ain't show y'all that area yet. Let's get it. Let me show y'all this trail map before I start getting too far into the trail. So, where we at? We are now right here. We parked right here and we started the hike. We went over to towards the St. Louis Canyon. Went into the canyon, hiked out. Now we're right here. We're gonna hike this way. Boom, 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 boom. Well, actually, we're gonna hike this way and go to French Canyon. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna stop right here at the Sandstone Lookout. We're gonna eat breakfast. Well, we're gonna eat lunch. And then I'm just gonna hike to LaSalle Canyon and then hike back. Depending on what time. I might hike to this overlook. But it's a lot of, this area right here kinda, it's not really scenic or nothing. It's just hiking through woods. So I don't know. I might just stop at LaSalle Canyon and then hike back. But I know for sure we're gonna go to the Sandstone Lookout. But we gotta hike through all this first. So let's go. And they got pictures and stuff. And this is the last spot where you could dump your trash before you get on the trail. And there's still people out here. I don't know if some raccoons or something did that, but people still be out here littering. It's crazy. All right, so here's the break-off point. We go that way towards the river. We'll go this way towards the inland. So we're gonna go this way, but when we come back, we're gonna come back this way. We're gonna go to Lover's Leap, the Eagle Cliff, and Wildcat Canyon. Right now we at French Canyon. This is how you get a French Canyon. All right. I haven't been to the French Canyon in a long time. Since this winter. Oh, this was frozen over.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, GoPro?
Yep.
How do you like that?
I like it. It's pretty good.
Use it for just hiking or other stuff? Or
Hiking, kayaking, biking. I use it for all
just
that.
anything active?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, so I'm trying to document everything now.
Excellent. Well, good luck with that. Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
You too. So this is French Canyon. Pretty cool. Nice little waterfall. But yeah, we're gonna leave this canyon and then we're gonna head up. Once we get up, it's just gonna be like pretty much a wooded area. It's gonna be a couple lookouts, but we're not gonna walk past any canyons. We're gonna walk over them, but not any of them, not through them until we get past the sandstone lookout. We gotta go down some stairs and then we're gonna pass up all the other canyons. But let's head up out of here. I'm surprised there's not that many mosquitoes over here compared to St. Louis Canyon. It's an old cabin on a trail. I think the other side is the road. I think the park used that for storage. I don't know. Can't go over there though, unauthorized. I'm tag going up all them stairs, boy. Almost there. All right, y'all, we finna come up on French Canyon from above. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. All these plants done grew out. Yeah, we probably won't be able to see it. Well, we are here above French Canyon, so a little bit further upstream from where I just was. Hold on, it's a bend around this corner. Oh yeah, y'all should be able to see it a little bit. Let's see. This thing is legit always closed. Trail closed. But yeah, this is the upper part of the canyon. If you go downstream, well, you can't walk that way, but Well, it was it's downstream from this right here. I wonder why this been closed ever since I started coming to this park. I wonder why. But we going this way. Come on, Caterpillar. Let me not get in your way. When I be walking on like stuff like this in the woods, I be wondering like how long did it take for them to like knock down all the trees and like make everything flat and even enough where y'all could just put wood down and it's a smooth walkway in the middle of the woods. Because if you look around, it's so many hills, it's so hilly through here, so for them to like make a smooth walkway is kind of crazy to me. I just walked through another spider web. I don't know if y'all can hear, but there's clearly more people out here. I walk past so many people now, and it's only what, 10:30 I think? Yep, 10:30, and we did 4.4 miles. We almost to the lookout. We got some more stairs. Y'all see people and hear people. It's packed in here. This why I like getting here early. Alright y'all, this is the upper part of Wildcat Canyon. I know y'all hear all those people down there at the bottom. When I'm coming back out, I don't think I'm gonna come around and show y'all that canyon, depending on how many people in there. But you could kinda see it from up here. But we're gonna be down there later once we loop back around on our way up out of here. We're gonna walk past the river and everything. This part of the trail is just mostly in the woods, in the forest, and they got a small amount of lookouts. That's about it. We'll wait till we get to the other side of the trail though. See, it's a lookout right there. Look at all these mushrooms on this tree. I don't know what type of mushroom that is. It's all over this tree. I hope I find some turkey of the woods, because I think it rained last night. So hopefully I might run into some. If I do, I'm taking it home with me. Oh yeah, this is the junction actually. So this is the Bluff Trail, that's the name of it. So I'm going this way down the Bluff Trail, and going that way is to the River Trail. That's where all the action is, all those voices coming from. So Bluff Trail, Sandstone Point, LaSalle Canyon, my exact destinations. Let's get it. It's a nice looking tree stump. I don't know why, but every time I see a tree stump, I always think of Hey Arnold, and I think about Stoop Kid. Even though that's a stump and not a stoop, I always think of Stoop Kid, never leave the stoop. Y'all can see the river. Let's see, hold on. Let's go right here. Maybe it's a better look. There's chipmunks running around everywhere. I'm not gonna go down there and say restricted area. But y'all can see the river out in the distance. So we literally like 5 minutes from the lookout. So let me just keep going. We made it to the lookout right over there, but this is a spot that I like too. Let me show y'all. It's a nice looking tree. That's why I like this spot. Look at that. This almost look like Picture Rocks up in Michigan. but not really. But we're gonna go there next month and see what they look like in person. I can't wait for that backpacking trip. I go there, I think, what, June 14th. I'm going out there that weekend. Let's go this way. Ugh. That's a 7-hour drive from the crib, but it's gonna be worth it though. Which way? Which way? That way or that way? We're gonna go this way. This is my favorite part of Starved Rock. It's not even the canyon. It's the lookout. Boom. And this is where we're gonna eat our lunch at. Just look at this area, it's so nice. And a lot of people don't even come up here. They mostly be on the river trail, going through the canyons. They don't never come up here through the bluff trail. But I like it that way. I like being low key. Let me get this chair and stuff set up though. All right, y'all, we here at the Sandstone Lookout. I'm finna post up. Oh, they cut off my tree branch. I'm finna post up and I'm finna make me some lunch. In this book bag, I got my stove, I got my chair, I got a liter of water, I got a bunch of snacks, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Shout out to Nemo. This is the Nemo Moonlight Elite camping chair. It's an ultra lightweight camping chair. I think it's like 2 pounds. I got the Mountain House chicken Alfredo. I got my fire maple stove. And like I said in my last video, the bag for the chair, it doubles as like a floor mat, so you can put your chair down like on sand and like unstable gravel and stuff like that. So I'm gonna actually use it today. I don't really need it, but I'm gonna use it anyway. All you gotta do is snap the red into the red balls and the black into the black balls. Oop. Snap. 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 All right, now I'm gonna show y'all how you use the bag for the chair as an actual floor mat. People out here crazy. There you go. And now you can put this like on, if you go to the beach, perfect. There we go. Let's get this food ready. All right, y'all, my GoPro like on 15 or 13%. So if it die, that's why. But I got my charger. When I get my food ready, I'm gonna just sit up and charge it while I'm up here eating. only bad thing about this stuff is sand all up here. So I know I'm gonna be taking some sand home with me. Boom. Y'all know the deal. All we gotta do is just put some water in here and start boiling. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see. That should be enough water. No sand. All right, y'all know the deal. Now we wait. All right, y'all, we got the water boiling. Yes, sir. Let me get my spoon. Remember, like I said last time, never pour boiling water over yourself. Do it away from your body. Yep, there you go. This the chicken Alfredo from Mountain House. I had it one other time when I went hiking with black people outside. I think they Mountain House had sponsored the meals for that day hike. We had came here and we had went to Matheson State Park that day. It was a cool little day. Yeah. I may have poured too much water, but no, it's gonna soak up the dehydration. Now, matter of fact, now we're gonna let that sit. Let me clean up some. Let me clean up a little bit, get this sand up off me. We had the chicken Alfredo sitting for a minute, so we finna test it out. I had this before, but it was like, I ain't gonna say 2 years ago. It might have been 2 years ago. It's either a year or 2 years ago last time I had this. It's still hot though, so I might have to let it sit for a minute too. Just one bite, this gave me so much energy. Yeah, it's hot though. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. But it's good. I should put some more water in here. Nah, that'd be too watery. It's good. Mountain House don't miss. I haven't had a bad meal yet. But I'm finna let this sit for a minute and I'm finna charge up my GoPro because it's finna die right now. So I'll see y'all back on the trail. All right, y'all. I just packed up the little setup I had. Leave no trace. That's some trash that was here when I got here. But we finna head on out. We finna go around and go down these stairs and go to the what's it called? It's called the river trail. There's been people yelling all through here. So yeah, let me hurry up because it's starting to get crowded. I don't like crowds. Lone Tree Canyon. This right here is Lone Tree Canyon. I don't think I'm gonna go to LaSalle Canyon because it's already 12:20. There was a little chipmunk. Look at him. But I was supposed to leave here like at noon. I'm already not gonna be to my car till at least 1:30. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to Western area. I'm just gonna go once I get down these stairs, then I'm gonna turn left and head right back to the trailhead. But we're gonna be going the other way. We're gonna be going down the river trail. Here go the beginning of these stairs I was talking about. Let me show y'all how steep they are. It's a bunch of them. The river trail. Boom. Yeah, I go all the way down there. Here you go the river. I'm gonna walk a little bit this way and then I'm gonna turn around and head to the trailhead. So the trail we was on earlier, it had yellow markers. Now we got a river trail, so now I got red markers. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right here. I ain't gonna go no further. But if I go that way, I get to LaSalle Canyon like in 10 minutes, but I'm just gonna go straight to my car. You go to the river. Finna walk up to this little cliff. Well, this canyon. How you doing?
Hi.
Man, I'm really hoping I could just stumble across some chicken of the woods mushroom. Ooh, spider web. One time I was here, I think the first time I came here, it was a gigantic bundle of chicken in the woods on a tree on the river trail. I even took a picture of it. But that was before I even knew what chicken of the woods was. It was just such a bright mushroom, I just had to take a picture of it. But now I know what it is. And I found some before and I foraged it. I gotta find some again. Hopefully I can find some because it rained last night. Well, this morning. Usually they sprout right after rain, so we gonna see. Y'all hear those frogs in the background? They super loud. But we had a map, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see the sun in the way. But we right here. We finna go to Wildcat Canyon real quick. Just peep how the canyon look from the bottom, and then we're gonna turn around and head back. So this is the river trail that we're on right now. So the next thing we're gonna pass is it's a beehive lookout. Then it's gonna be Eagles Cliff. And the last thing is a Lover's Leap. And I'm gonna stop at all those so y'all can see them. So this is Wildcat Canyon. The frogs super loud over here. This is Wildcat Canyon. All right, so that's Wildcat Canyon. So now we finna head this way and go back down the river trail. We're gonna go to the Beehive lookout, and then we're gonna go to what is called the Eagles Cliff, I think, and then this Lover's Leap, and then back at the trailhead. More stairs. All right, so here goes the Beehive overlook. You can either keep going down the river trail or you can go up this way to the overlook. Then it's like you go back down with some stairs on the other side. Let's go up. This should be fun. How you doing? There go a bee. There's bees up here. It's the Beehive overlook. Now we're going back down. There's so many people in here, y'all. As soon as it hit like 10:30, there's just been people coming left and right. I just passed like 20 people so far. That's when I know it's time to go. That's why I like coming so early at sunrise, because it be empty. There was only 5 cars here earlier when I first got here. Well, there's 4 cars plus me. Watch, it's gonna be like 30 cars when I get back to the parking lot. This look like picture rocks. You almost there. Non-stop stairs. Almost to the top. All right, so I just passed the Eagle Cliff Lookout. I ain't gonna go up there, there's too many people. But here go the dam. Y'all can hear the water. Y'all probably can't see it too good. But this is a nice part of the trail. So we just passed the Eagle Lookout. Now we're gonna pass Lover's Leap. And then we're gonna be almost at the trailhead. All right, I just passed Lover's Leap overlook. It was a real small overlook anyway. Ain't nothing to really see. So, with me passing that overlook, that means I'm not too far from the trailhead now. I know I gotta go down a bunch of stairs. Then once I get past them stairs, I ain't gonna be too far from them trash cans at the beginning. Then we there. I'm glad to be leaving right now though. I'm mad I ain't gonna be able to take no nap before I go hoop tonight. But it's cool. But I'm glad I'm leaving now because there's a lot of people. I'm shocked because it's Tuesday. Tuesday in the morning. I'm guessing kids are already out of school. Well, some kids are. There's a bunch of families out here. Almost. These are stairs I was talking about that we got to go down. Once we go down on these stairs, we're gonna be at them trash cans, and the trash cans mean we at the parking lot. Yeah, look at all these stairs we gotta go down. All right, y'all. We made it to the trash cans. Y'all remember I said these the last trash cans before you enter the park. So we right here at the front of the park now. We good. What time is it? It's 1:06. So not too bad. Just an hour behind. Like I was all day. 1 hour behind. But it's cool. At least we at the car now. Yo, remember what I said? There was gonna be a lot of cars when I got back. Look at this. It was only 5 cars when I first got here. Man, it's hot outside for real, man. But now, y'all, I made it back to the car. I finished my hike. What did it say? I did 7.4 miles. So that's not too bad. You know, I think I said I was gonna do 8 miles today, but 7.4 ain't too bad. But yeah, we did the Starved Rock. I don't know how many different trails we did, but we hiked Starved Rock. I'm gonna come out here again, probably with somebody else. I don't want y'all to think I just be hiking by myself all the time. I just came today. It was so spontaneous. Like, I really made up my mind last night at like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock that I was gonna come out here this morning. So, but next time I come out here, I'm gonna go like for real. I'm gonna do my regular trail that I normally do. I'm gonna go to all the canyons and show y'all like how all the canyons look. But if you watched my video all the way to this point, I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And can you please recommend all your friends, your family, everybody that you know to subscribe to my channel too. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all again. Peace.
One video question from underdog user Big Tone. Never wrong.
What up, Gills Arena? Question I got for y'all today is, if you was in your prime playing right now, what do you think your averages would be? Love the show. Peace. Look at the view.
Lovely view, Big Tone, out in the woods with some waffle fries. So if you were in your prime in the league today, what would your averages be?
I had 30.
30?
Shit, you average that?
I know, but I'll average more assists though, because I have more shooters with me.
You would pass the ball more.
Liar, pants on fire.
Yeah, I'm in the triangle, but I get the same offense still, right?
Damn,
Yeah.
Same offense, so I'm in the triangle with more shooters. So, you know, a basic pass, now you cut, dive. That might be open right there.
Gil said he would be a passer,
No, I said I'll average more
assist.
assists.
That means you would pass more.
So, no. I
pass
still have
same amount, but better scoring. Okay, all right.
They just shoot it when
Just
you-
better,
Then
better
just
people.
shoot it.
Right, they just shoot it as soon as they
So I'll
catch.
probably go for like
Instead
37.
of throwing it back to him.
You know, like instead of 5, I'll probably average like 7.
Swaggy, how much would you average if you were in your prime?
42.
42.
Minutes? Yeah, they probably pay you a lot now.
Swaggy, a family man, has things he needs to do. Mr. B, how many would you average in your prime playing in the league today?
Probably 22, 23.
Okay. Reasonable. We
Say
can't,
about that, yeah, shoot more. Yeah, it'd be more threes. So.
you would be a
I wouldn't be a three-point shooter, but I would shoot more. 1 year in Denver, I shot 77 of them bitches 1 year in Denver.
Was it?
Huh? 1 year in Denver, I shot 77 threes 1 year.
That wasn't a big.
That was, I made a conscious effort to shoot them.
Yeah, that's
that was
a
a
lot.
lot then.
That's
I made a conscious effort. I was going through needs. I was like, you know what? Here we go.
There goes some-
Hey, hold this motherfucker. Oh,
all right, well,
yeah, I made it. Yes.
Swaggy, we know you have things to do.
What about you?
Swaggy, as you know, merely host,
At UCLA, how much you average right
not
now?
enough. I was concentrating on lifting the team GPA, keeping the other players out of trouble, trying to cling
go
on to
there.
somebody.
I have a few triple doubles too.
Elite hangout guy.